Today, I would like describing more about the Balenciaga value on technical aspect for how we can help your company embark on Indonesian port calls. So we offer actually wide variety of services. We divide into more comprehensive one and specialist one because we understand deep inside any cargo owner or ship owners somehow they need any specialized thing in ground operations either for general services. So for Balenciaga we have divided into five major service for the acknowledgements, starting from crew change, husbandry, custom masters, underwater cleaning, and dry docking. It's not only limited to these five because deep down inside every each of the services we can offer, there is a lot of complementaries. We understand that complementary might be and should be flexible for your companies because somehow there is a extra process that we need to adding value to what you need, especially when you call to Indonesia, because the different type of vessels, different type of operations need different type of human touch for us. So in crew change, we to ensure the on-signer and off-signer process runs smoothly because the on-time, the flight, and the return to hometown for the safe for the off-signers really matters to us, especially for on-signers as well. We need to understand very carefully the transfer process of knowledge regarding handover the ships. So that's why the crew change is our primarily service, especially Indonesia. If you compare to any other services amongst ship agency Indonesia's, Balenciaga offer the most top number one of the crew change because we understand starting from the best crew change, every other process inside the port operation will run smoothly as well. So additionally, to support the crew change itself, we have the complex husbandry process to make sure the port agency services that you need come very smooth. Because of that, we have some additional process for technical support, waste removal, supply and provisions, crew assistance, and welfare, also documentation and reporting. Why we need to offer this as well as a package in husbandries? Because we know before the vessel leaving its port call, they need a very good supplies for their crew and good supplies for their ships itself. Also, we know that when the on-signers or off-signers or any crews inside the vessels need to refresh when they come to the port calls. So we handle with the assistant and welfare to their recreation to make sure their mind fresh. And not forget about the custom masters. Every port call we can cover all over Indonesia for the custom masters. Because somehow they need to stock up the money to buy unnecessary things when they need emergencies. And documentation reporting is a part of the whole process. We cannot deny it. It's a very mandatory standard that we can offer. This documentation and reporting will be acknowledged by the whole parties involved, either the charterers, or the cargo owners, or the ship owners itself. So that's why documentation reporting never left behind in the each process that we can offer to your companies. And we handle very vast variety of projects from tankers, containers, any specialized ships, specialized purpose, for examples, and dredgers. Also, we cover any offshore supplies, and even like they do anchoring, dry dockings, loading cargo, unloading cargoes, or either cleaning the hull itself. We cover all over the in vast variety major of port call Indonesians because we have, for example, we have in Jakarta, Surabaya, Morowali, Weda. It's even in the remote area like Weda itself, we can access because our ground ops operations really understand the terrains, how to get access very early as possible for the crews, as well for the activities insiders. So that's why we reach among almost all the remote area port call Indonesia's, also the major port call in Indonesia's. And we understand that compliance really matters for mega corporation like us. So being a member of BIMCO and certified of ISOs is our number one top priorities. Before we met up the companies, we make sure this is compliant set up first. So it's undoubtedly that we can make sure the good governance runs very well inside Balance. Yes. So talking about the comprehensive service and specialized service. What I can offer right now is a very standard comprehensive one, but depends on what you ask in the futures or regarding in the next port call coming to Indonesia for each port that you point to. We can discuss further about what a specialist need. I can give somehow the very quick example for the specialist service. Beside what we can do for this comprehensive one is you have any vessel need to light up for a ships and cargo operations. Also, the port intelligence itself, because port agency is supposed to be support with the port intelligence. Somehow, any cargo owners or ship operators need to understand before they enter the port code. So between the voyage before entering the port calls, port information and port intelligence are really important part. So we can customize that needs for your good vessel as well to make sure the smooth entrance. As well, any underwater services, any stevedoring's that related to activities on your ships are really matters here. So perhaps I can giving back to you the chance. Perhaps you need more in-depth discussions about any futures possibilities about the port call Indonesians or any kind of activities that you like to touch into before we can go deep dive each one.